If I will be given just a moment, my TV will eventually turn on to where I can use it. There we go. Oh my God. Give me a second. Don't even get started good and already I'm getting aggravated. I know the TV's working, so. So, I needed to. You guys are gonna have to bear with me a little bit because this is gonna be. Excuse me. Uh-oh. This is going to be a very. You guys are gonna have to bear with. This is going to be a very, very emotional gameplay today because I feel like I need to let people know why it is that I do certain things. So, I've had people before tell me that I seemed really over attached to my moderator, Rat. Alright, now I know Rat is going to come and watch this, so I know she's going to also get an explanation as well. Alright, I got upset tonight because my whole life, everyone that I've known has promised to do something and they ended up not doing it. Alright, let's start there. When I started watching the TV show Supernatural, I asked my dad, I was like, Dad, please get, um, let's see if the, oh, okay. I have to figure out the controls to start the engine in this truck. Let me figure it out right quick. Give me a sec. Options. Put in options, I think. Control C, yeah. Keyboard only. No. Controller. Now. Dang it. Okay, well, the controller does not work. Can confirm. Not for this, at least. Anyway. So I want to make something very clear very quickly. My father, he always promised something, especially when I was probably in my most vulnerable state. I was younger. And I told him, I said, Dad, I want to get a 1967 Chevy Impala, right? That was, at the time, the car I wanted, and it's still the car that I want. Well, my dad, being the man that he was, he's like, okay, I'll help you find one. Well, here it is. He's dead. He never found one. Well, he did, but it was $400, and he refused to get it for me because he thought that it wasn't in good enough condition. For me, right? I could have built it up. I could have done whatever I needed to do to that car, and I could have done it, and I know I could have. If my mom keeps on blowing up my freaking phone, I'm gonna freaking mute her. Anyway, but my dad then proceeded to say that he could get a friend of his to give me the title to this nice white Mustang Fastback that he had sitting in his driveway. Wasn't doing anything with it. Again, nothing. Never got it. And both of them are dead. My dad and the friend. My dad also promised that he would also get me a wrecked Dodge Challenger, and he would help me or show me how to fix it so that it would be roadworthy again. Again, something that never happened. So, when people say that I'm overly attached with Rat, it is not over-attachment or anything like that. I get very upset very quickly because I hate being lied to. I've been lied to my entire life, and I don't deal with it very well. As a matter of fact, being lied to is just as good, if not as, is just as bad as taking a knife and stabbing it through my back and then stabbing me 95 more times. Because that is exactly how it feels, because of the damage my father did to me with all of his lies that he kept telling me. So, this message is not only to the people who say that I'm over-attached to Rat, it's also to my dear friend Rat as well. I don't want to seem pushy, but I found that if I'm not pushy and if I don't keep up and keep on aggravating people about it, oh my Jesus, leave me alone. So again, if I seem too attached, as other people have said, it's not because I'm too attached. I'm sick of being lied to, and I found that if you keep on at somebody long enough, they will eventually pay attention. Now, I will say this. I don't like being the person that constantly nags people. Matter of fact, I crawl all over my little brother's rear end all the time about constantly nagging me. But when you've had somebody lie to you as many times as I have, I would hope that people would understand. And to those of you who are watching. And you know, for all I know, this is more or less talking about tonight. Rat and I were supposed to, you know what, it's nobody's business what we were supposed to do. But we were going to do something, right? We were going to talk, right? And I kept on at her pretty much since she finally said yeah. And here it is, 9:07. I am perfectly free to call and talk to her, and she disappeared from the stream an hour ago. I don't know where she disappeared to. She's not answering any of my Discord messages. She didn't answer me in the stream at all. So for all I know, she probably fell asleep. I don't know. But I will say this. I've been hurt too many times, and I hate being hurt. I hate being felt. I hate feeling like someone tells me something just so that I'll shut up aggravating them, and then they lie to me. And I know that there's probably someone that's going to watch this and they're going to start going, oh, here he goes again, because there was a live stream the other night that I was doing the exact same thing, ranting about it. But when you've had everybody in your life lie to you, if you don't understand what that feels like, I can't explain it. Of course I gotta go by into an inspection. I just want people to know I don't get upset over nothing. Alright? I don't. Never been that kind of person. But I do get upset when I feel like I'm lied to. But as I said, I don't know what is going on. For all I know, Rat could have fell asleep while watching the stream, and I won't know until in the morning. But it's like this. If you make a promise to someone, you better intend on keeping that promise. Because little do you realize, there's a lot of people out there that have had people promise them things, and then they don't keep that promise. Governments have promised many of its people things, and they don't keep that promise. I feel like sometimes calling people out is the best way to get their attention. I'm not calling Rat out because, as I said, I don't know if she fell asleep or not. I will never know until the morning. But I can let her know by way of this small message that I hurt easily. So the only thing I ask, Rat, if you end up watching this, is if you know for certain, or if you're not for certain that you will be able to do whatever, talk, role play, just hang out, just tell me. Don't lie to me. Don't try to make me feel better by telling me what I want to hear. Tell it to me straight. I will put it this way. I deal with people being more straight with me than I do being lied to. Now, I feel like I've made my point. So here's what I'm going to do. I hope that Rat sees this. I really do. Again, Rat, I hope you hear this. And know that I appreciate you in ways that I will never be able to express in words. Because when I needed to be lifted up, and I'm going to give Rat a very big shout out here. When my channel was around 100 subscribers, it wasn't quite there yet. I asked Rat, I said, be honest. What do you think of me? And I don't know the exact words that she used, but in a roundabout way, the words that she used were that I was an underrated YouTuber who deserved a lot more attention and respect than what I got. Those were the nicest words anyone had ever told me or said to me. And that was when our friendship began, really. And we've been talking ever since. And those words boosted me up, and it made me want to continue messing with what I do now. It made me want to make people happy by listening to me scream, to watching me suffer. If it makes them happy, that is what I do this for, and I want people to understand that. But I also want people to understand that I am a human being as well. I will not be taken advantage of. I can't stand being taken advantage of. So the only thing I ask, treat me with respect, and I shall treat you with that exact same respect. Thank you. And remember, you mess with the wolf, hence the wallpaper.